Let's be honest, getting a new roof can feel like this massive, overwhelming project. I mean, it's a huge expense and there are so many choices to make, but it really doesn't have to be so daunting. Let's break down everything you need to know and turn this big task into a smart, totally manageable investment for your property.
So first things first, let's start with a really crucial question. Is your old roof secretly costing you money? Or even worse, is it putting your whole property at risk? See, an aging roof isn't just about looks. It can be a serious liability. We're talking leaks, structural damage, and crazy high energy bills. It's time to really think about what's going on up there.
So why even take on a project this big? Well, here's the thing. A new roof isn't just another expense, it is genuinely one of the most valuable upgrades you can make. You have to see it as an investment in protection, in your property value, and even in your monthly bills.
Let's quickly run through the return on that investment. For starters, a new roof stops costly water damage in its tracks. It also dramatically improves insulation, which means lower energy bills for you. It's a huge selling point that boosts your market value. And let's face it, a sharp, modern roof just looks fantastic.
Okay, so when can you get away with just a repair versus a full-blown replacement? Well, if you have a tiny, isolated leak, a good repair might be all you need. But if your roof is over 20 years old or you're seeing shingles curling up all over the place, replacement is definitely the smarter long-term move. And this is the big one. If you see any kind of structural sagging, that's a red alert. That needs immediate replacement, no question.
All right, let's get to the number one question on everybody's mind. What is this actually going to cost? It's a huge factor, so let's pull back the curtain and get a clear, transparent look at the price of a new roof. Here it is, straight up. Based on recent 2025 data for New Jersey, the average cost for a new roof is going to land somewhere between $8,000 and $20,000, sometimes even more. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a pretty wide range. So what actually determines where your project will fall on that spectrum? Well, your final price really boils down to 5 key things. The size and complexity of your roof is a big one. Larger or steeper roofs cost more. The materials you choose play a huge role in the price. Then you've got local labor costs, the time of year you do the job, and of course, any extra features like skylights or multiple chimneys. All of those will nudge the final number. Now, for the fun part, well, maybe the next biggest decision, picking the right material. This choice is going to affect everything: the final cost, the look of your property, and most importantly, how long that new roof is actually going to last. So let's look at the main options. You've got your standard asphalt shingles. They're the most affordable, but have the shortest lifespan. For a little more, you can upgrade to architectural shingles, which are way more durable and have that great modern look. Then there's metal roofing, a fantastic long-term investment, super energy efficient. And at the very top end, you have slate or tile, which can literally last a century and gives you that beautiful premium finish. You know, if you're wondering what's popular right now, especially somewhere like New Jersey, the big trend is definitely toward architectural shingles and metal roofs. It seems like most property owners are finding that these two options really hit the sweet spot. They balance that upfront cost with amazing long-term performance and great style. Okay, so you've picked your material, you're ready to go. What actually happens during the installation? Let's just walk through the whole process so you know exactly what to expect from start to finish. No surprises. Any professional job is going to follow a really clear, organized plan. It all kicks off with a thorough inspection. From there, you'll finalize your materials and get that official estimate. Then the crew gets to work. They'll tear off the entire old roof, prep the wooden deck underneath, add a crucial waterproofing layer, and then install the new roof, all before a final inspection and a total cleanup. We've covered the what and the how, but now we get to the who. And honestly, this might just be the single most critical decision you make in this entire process: choosing a quality contractor that you can actually trust to do the job right. Here's a super simple checklist of what you need to look for versus what should make you run. A great contractor must have proper New Jersey licensing and insurance. They need manufacturer certifications and local references you can actually call. And a detailed written estimate is non-negotiable. Now, on the flip side, if a contractor is uninsured, can't give you any references, or only gives you a vague verbal deal, those are massive red flags. Here's one simple tip that can save you a ton of money and headaches. Always get at least 3 different quotes. Seriously. This lets you compare not just the price, but the services and your overall gut feeling about each contractor. It's the best way to make sure you're getting a fair price for a quality job. So, the crew has left, your new roof is installed, and it looks amazing. The job's done, right?
Well, not quite. Now the goal is to protect this really valuable asset and make sure you get every single year of life out of it that you paid for.
And honestly, keeping it in great shape is surprisingly simple. A quick visual inspection in the spring and fall is a great start. Keeping your gutters clean is absolutely crucial to stop water from backing up under the shingles. Trim any overhanging branches and make sure your attic has good ventilation to prevent heat and moisture from building up. It's that easy. And why does that simple little checklist matter so much? Because the payoff is huge. Taking these few proactive steps can literally add more than a decade to your roof's expected lifespan. Think about that. 10 extra years of protection and peace of mind from the investment you just made.
So we'll end with this. A new roof is really all about securing your property's future. It's about safety, it's about value, and it's about peace of mind. So the real question to ask yourself now is, when you look up at your property, is your roof truly ready for the next 20 years?